Linebacker blitz peels. He jumps down the gap. You think he's going to come. He ends up rolling out to cover the back. Josh Allen looks, and you can tell all of a sudden the clock in his head speeds up. He tries to whiz that thing down in the middle of the field, gets undercut. And then you saw like the fourth down. They overload the pressure, his own blitz this side, and he tries to pitch it out, right? And I know you see him make those plays, but again, you got to know they're bringing pressure right there. Like, that ain't your one, bro. That's not your fastball to run away from the pressure and pray that you throw it. I did not think they were armed with their best plan. They have been sloppy. You can't turn it over, and against a team like Atlanta who is playing as well as they were on offense against you, you got to try to take it away. Your best player is James Cook. Coleman doesn't win. Shakir doesn't win. Like, there's a problem for me. To me, you can play like, let's spread it around, but at some point, you need a dog. You need my dude, and I thought Coleman was going to be that guy. He hasn't become that guy quite yet.
Well, Jeff, you just answered it, and two things can be true. They didn't have the best plan when it comes to dealing with the pressure from the Atlanta Falcons, but also, they don't have guys that can consistently win in man coverage, which is why Jeff Ulbrich had no problem blitzing the hell out of Josh Allen.
Right.
He blitzed him on 71% of the dropbacks in the second half. You know why? Because he ain't scared that somebody's going to burn him deep on the back end. He ain't worried about it. He's not.
Insane.
And that front was allowed to tee off on Josh Allen. As far as pass rush goes, that might have been the group to get after Josh Allen the most through the first 6 weeks of this regular season.
Yeah.
They were absolutely phenomenal last night, so we should give credit where credit is due. James Pierce, Jelon Walker, all of those guys that the Falcons have up front, them dogs was hunting. They got the return on investment that draft capital last night. But as far as the Buffalo Bills are concerned, Jeff, they don't have those guys there. And what compounds the issue for Josh Allen is that he knows that the defense that he's coming to the party with is going to make every other offense, every other quarterback look like an MVP.
Yeah.
They're 17th in total defense, despite their offense leading the league in time of possession.
Right.
Their defense is giving up the third most explosive plays in the NFL.
Yeah.
And to use one of your things, turnovers, it's not turnovers, it's explosive plays. The explosive plays is an issue for that Buffalo Bills defense.
This is just speculation on my part. I don't mind being educated about this at all, but my thinking is your management, we got Josh Allen. We got to pay this brother, take care of this superstar that we got at the quarterback position, and feed the offense, and we're going to sacrifice some stuff on the defensive side of the ball. Not quite Cincinnati. Not quite Cincinnati in terms of Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, but damn it, it's something similar along those lines. And why do I bring that up? Because like you said, they've got nobody that's going to beat you deep. So you can blitz them all day. You can blitz them 71% of the time in the second half, right? Well, I'm looking at this turnovers here. Buffalo had a league low 8 turnovers last year.
Yeah.
The entire year. They've had 6 over the last 3 games.
Yep.
Josh has had
4 of them, okay?
Yep.
He's got 5 of the last 6. Actually, he's got 5 of them. So you're looking at a Josh Allen right now, and all of a sudden he's turned the football over. He threw a couple of interceptions. You're looking at him, and this is the kind of stuff that was happening years ago. Remember, we were applauding him last year because of how much he protected the football.
Yeah.
Now it seems like there's a regression that's taking place, and it could be because of what you just said. He's bereft of weapons. He's trying to play hero ball again because he knows if he doesn't do something, they ain't gonna win. So you don't have a defense that's gonna help you.
Nope.
You don't have enough weapons. I'm talking about individuals that are game changers, right? On the offensive side of the ball, outside of him. So now you're looking at it, and all of a sudden it prompts the question: are the Buffalo Bills what we thought they were? Because right now I'm looking at them last night, and I'm looking at some of the questions that you just brought up about their defense. All right. Yeah. I'm looking at the New England Patriots, the way Drake May and them playing. I'm like, this, they got a shot to win this division.
Oh yeah.
It's becoming very interesting now.
So to Stephen A's point, Josh Allen, it was the first game with multiple interceptions since week 10 of last year against the Colts. So this is not something we're accustomed to seeing. But with the trade deadline looming, right? November 4th is the deadline. Sounds like you think they should take someone on offense. They need to go find someone on defense, according to Canty. What would you say, Stephen A? It don't matter?
I'm rolling with Josh Allen. I need a weapon on offense.
Yes.
I need a weapon on offense. I need somebody that's going to help. First of all, you're going to score points, but most importantly, a dude that's going to help you move the chains so you can keep the defense off the field, because that's what they were relying upon when they made this investment. They understand what it comes with it. You got to go out there and you have to get an additional weapon for Josh Allen.
And the thing was, like, Brandon Beane before the season kind of mocked about, because people were like, don't you need receiver help? And he was like, yeah, we scored the most points in the league last year, and everybody's talking about wide receivers and this kind of thing. You also played bad team. I mean, you didn't have a winning team in your division last year, right? You had the Dolphins who were 8-9. You had the Patriots who were bad. You had the Jets who were bad. So you're going to score a lot of points against those teams. I think my issue is, and Canty, you and I both agreed on this. If you can't beat man, you're in trouble. And so, like, I think about the Indianapolis Colts. They don't have what you would say, like, just a true one, right? Like some guy who you throw it to. But Pittman can be that dude.
Tyler Warren can be that dude.
Warren is that dude, right? Downs can be that guy on a certain occasion. The problem when you look at the Bills is who scares you? And Jeff Ulbrich said, no one scares me. I'm going to put Terrell on Coleman. I'm going to run the rest of this. I'm going to zone blitz you. I'm going to make the ball come out fast. That has been what people are showing you. If that's the formula for the Bills, their defense has to step up. It is. This, to me, was a much, we talk about bad sign, bad game, sometimes it was a bad sign for me because the penalties as well.
Just a question for both of y'all because I don't know. Samuel, Kincaid, Palmer, all out. How much does that matter?
It matters.
Yeah.
Just like the guys on the defensive side being out matters. Daquan Jones, Matt Malone are hurt. Terrell Bernard got hurt last night. Maxwell Harrison hadn't played this year. He's been hurt. TJ Sanders, their second-round pick. He tackled. He ain't played.
Ed Oliver just came back.
They got a bunch of guys that are out. They'll get some help.
For sure.
But they were light on that defense, particularly on the back end, to start out with.
Right.
And so that's why I would lean toward the defensive side of the ball, because if you can't stop them, you can't beat them. At some point, you got to line up and be able to stop somebody. But if we're being honest about it, they probably need to make several moves before the trade deadline. They probably need to add on both offense and defense.
Wouldn't you say this, though? I would trust the Bills, to me, have always been a team, like defensively, they always kind of start out a little shaky. And then as Sean McDermott, for whatever it is, as the season progresses, I feel like their defense gets better. I would tend to trust that as I look at you're still going to have to outscore people. Like the Bills are still, their defense isn't going to be only give up 18 points a game type D. Like, you're going to have to score points. I got to go get a guy who can get up. The last night, man, to me, I looked at the game, I was like, this is painful. Like, if you're Josh Allen, this is painful. No one's winning, and you're expected to make miracles. That gets old fast.
All right, November 4th is the trade deadline. I don't know. A lot of Ravens maybe could be available. A couple Bengals if you need some defensive help.
A lot of Miami Dolphins, too.
Maybe Miami.
A lot of Miami. They got some pass rushers down there. People going to be calling South Beach.
That's what I'm saying. There's some talent out there to go grab, and you only got a couple weeks to do it. All right, coming up on First Take, the Brewers gotten out.